Hello, I'm Edward T. Riffman.
And I'm Brian Damage.
And we're here to tell you about an upcoming episode of Rifftalk.
We are going to choose the top 5 albums from 2016. Will it be Ghoul? Will it be National Suicide? Will it be Megadeth? Or will it be Metallica with their long-awaited Hardwired to Self-Destruct? Who's going to be number 1?
Gotta tune in to find out on Rifftalk.
Next week.
Live from X Lolly X Records.
Hello, welcome to Rifftalk. I'm Edward T. Riffman and my special guest, Jesse Lawson.
Woo, what's up, motherfuckers?
He's filling in for Andy today, can't make it, so guess we'll start out with our news topics of the day, just to get them out of the way before we get into an interview and a little live performance.
Hell yes.
Pretty much we're going to do, let's see here, starting off, the new Grim Reaper record came out, Walking in the Shadows, now has a video. And, yeah, so that'll be fun. I recommend everybody check out it, because I like the new record. I know my producer didn't care much for it, but I actually thought it was a pretty good record overall. So check out that. And then Kix, I think I mentioned about 3 or 4 episodes back, had a documentary. They were making a documentary in the style of Anvil, the story of Anvil. So, check that out too.
Return of the show, or Return of Kix.
Yeah, Return of Kix. Yeah, that's what it was called. Good shit though. And what else was there? And then I guess Slash is now talking with Miles Kennedy. They want to get back in the studio about a year from now, once this Guns N' Roses reunion shit's done.
If it ever is.
I have hope that Axl will go back to hating him sooner or later.
Back to America. They're gonna do a smaller arena.
Miles Kennedy. He's a singer.
They're gonna bring back a arena show instead of stadiums. Guns N' Roses is gonna make a pass back to America in their arenas.
Oh, okay.
As long as there's tits.
And there's always tits.
Fuck yeah.
Alrighty. But yeah, I mean, pretty much that. Was there any other news that we missed? It's a pretty light week considering we just already filmed an episode about all the other news.
But that episode won't be heard for another week.
Yeah, but this would be a follow-up.
You gotta make up news.
Okay, so, I don't know, you got any news you want to tell people about?
I sure do. Alrighty. I know this is a music show, but I'm briefly going to go into, I guess you could call it politics, but it's not exactly politics. It's maybe international politics. You've heard of the Afghan-Russian war in the 80s, right? The Russians backed the Afghan government. The United States backed the Mujahideen, which were later known as the Taliban. See, the United States sold the Mujahideen Stingray missile launchers, mid-range missile fucking launchers, to take out them fucking Russian high gunships. Pretty odd they became the Taliban. Pretty odd the Russians supported the Afghani government. Fast forward at the motherfucking Syrian situation. Who do the Russians back? They back Assad. The Syrian government, who do the United States back? Shit. We back various rebel groups. And I'm not questioning that we do not exactly, fucking back ISIS, but I say we fucking supply ISIS. Anyway, proxy war, that's what that shit is.
Either that or we just nuke them all.
I vote for the nuke the whole fucking Middle East.
Fuck the Middle East. Is that an SOD song?
Actually, yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that probably actually is.
That's all I had to say about that. But yeah, just think about that proxy war shit. The only reason we go into wars like that is because the United States and Russia doesn't want to fucking have a conflict with one another. They want to test their weapons out without getting involved. All right.
All right. Well, yeah, there you go. See, he's got some political shit to say.
Fuck yeah.
So anyway.
Maybe you and Ted should get together.
Ted Nugent, he means.
Fuck yeah. That'd be pretty awesome.
But yeah, so okay, well, anyway, now that he's here and he's got his message out about that.
It was actually Stinger missile launchers, not Stingray. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a bad.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, actually, I think he's right. I think it is like a fucking custom Corvette.
Yeah, I didn't mean Stingray.
Yeah, but anyway, anyway, what have you been up to?
Nothing much, man. I've been working at Colonial Cottage, jerking off, playing songs, drinking beer.
Living life, right?
Humping sluts.
Alrighty. I mean, so basically, tell me about.
What's the going rate on that nowadays?
Sluts are actually way cheaper than they used to be. You remember the classy cocaine whores? Man, I miss the classy cocaine whores. Granted, they were a little bit more expensive, but chances of them robbing you were way, way less. They would rob you, but you didn't have to worry about it as much. You go to Covington nowadays, try to pick up a whore. Granted, they might be $6, $7 because they're desperate. But goddamn, I swear, you go to take a shit and you leave your fucking wallet in front of them. Man, they'll rob your ass blind. Anyway, you can't trust heroin whores.
Oh no shit! Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it's a bad idea, dude.
Yeah,
I just seen on the news today where they said heroin is no longer the epidemic. Crystal meth has made a massive return into the tri-state.
It's building its way up from the south, for sure, dude.
They said they're getting imported in watermelons.
In watermelons, you guys have to bleed up.
Probably.
Nah.
That's cool.
Shit.
Just yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
Imported from watermelons.
Yeah, that's some fucked up shit. Well, there you go. Yeah, I can imagine that.
Well, it's coming in from across the border in watermelons. They busted like $20 million worth of it.
What, of crystal meth?
Yeah, coming across. They said it's not your home baked stuff. This
Yeah,
is
so
coming
it's
from
not
the
like
cartels.
shake and bake.
They said this is a cartel.
No wonder asshole wants to build a wall.
Did you hear what Trump's deal was on the war against drugs?
Oh no! What's this thing?
He says that he's gonna legalize all drugs, and when you legalize it, all the hard fiends will just kill themselves, and then there won't be nobody left to buy it.
Jesus Christ.
And they said this has been
Jesus.
thought about in the government before, but it was never voted on.
Jesus.
They said
fucking
it's been a
Christ.
plan that they've had as a backup forever, and Trump says he's going to do it.
Well, there you go. I could see that maybe working.
A lot of people believe it will.
I don't know.
When it's legal, there ain't no fun in doing it anymore.
When it's like you said, it's so
Except
readily.
for the diehards.
And then
I have to disagree with that, Tim. See, this is legal. I love the shit out of it.
but it won't kill you.
Yeah,
Well,
but like
it
the
takes a lot more of
heroin,
that to kill
They're
you.
talking the heroin and the meth.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to drink this and, like, rob your ass blind and...
Well,
Beat up
the
your
meth
old lady.
makes you daggone.
Yeah.
The meth
Hey, all
makes
meth
you
made me do was
paranoid.
want to play guitar. But then again, I'm a rare breed.
Well,
When people stay up
it's
for
we-
4 days in a row.
well, it's the ones that don't have the money to support the habit. I mean, when it becomes the only thing you're doing, and then you, like you said, then you're robbing people blind to get the. I don't know. That's an
The
ethical
worst
issue.
thing about crank and or crystal meth is if you're trying to play music and you're the only one methed up, it's not going to work. Your timing's going to be way off.
Yeah, that's
either
a-
the whole band or no band.
Yeah, that's
you
how.
get ahead of
Meth
yourselves.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I was gonna say,
Hey-o.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's how Lemmy got kicked out of Hawkwind. He was the only one on meth.
No shit.
Yeah, and he got busted at the board, and they're like, fuck this shit, leave him there.
That's
Do you
happened
think
in a
his
lot of
wart,
bands.
like, he couldn't remove it and shit? Like, if he was legally bound to have that wart?
Yeah, it's funny that actually I read his biography recently, and they were talking about that. Is like when he came to Hollywood, like L.A. in the '90s and stuff, he thought about it, but he just thought that was too much of his look.
Well,
Hell yeah.
He told Daddy
Lemmy was a
Trump
bad motherfucker.
on
Yeah.
the metal show that you get what you get.
Yeah, that
And
was.
if you don't like it, tough shit.
Yeah, well, actually, he wrote. Yeah, all his songs have that. Yeah, it's like what you see is what you get, no matter what
He
you
says
think.
that makes up his image, and that's what he wanted.
Yeah, but
Hell yeah, dude.
but it's interesting. And then obviously Motorhead itself was 3 people on meth, and that's why it's all like.
Six
Like I said,
good-looking whores wanting to jump him. So.
If it's full banded, everyone in the band has meth, then you'll be in time.
Yep.
You just can't have one without the other.
Other,
It's
yeah.
not going to work.
Yeah. But anyway, but yeah, so what else you been up to? I mean, we've been writing new songs, got any new material?
I'm supposing a little bit of new material. If any of you guys out there ever heard The Blue, I'm assuming probably not.
Well, you may surprised.
Yeah, your shit actually went very like on radios, like internet radios. It was pretty successful.
For real?
Oh yeah.
Small in a small.
Oh yeah. I
in
mean,
the very
at
beginning
least a
there.
few thousand people total. I mean, more than you can
Well,
really.
how about that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got some songs I'd like to play if that's what you're getting at.
Yeah, no, just anything you want to play for them. I mean, we'll have a little bit more of a discussion here, but towards the end, though, I want, he wants to play some songs. Just was wondering,
Hell yes.
how prolific you've been the last what has it been, about almost 10 years?
Yeah, like I said,
2008.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
almost,
think it was 2009, but it might have been between
8,
2008
9,
and
yeah.
9,
Yeah,
since
it's-
we recorded The Blue.
so it's been a while, just,
Yeah, it's been a long time. Long time.
yeah.
Oh, before you were born.
Somebody.
A lot of people. Nah, it's cool. But I mean, but yeah. So everything's been getting along here. As you can see, we've been filming in the studio for what, about 4 episodes now. And it's
I gotta say, I'm impressed, man. You guys have a really nice setup here.
yeah,
You're
got
doing
that.
pretty well for yourselves.
What do they call this wall? Burlap.
Yeah.
Man, burlap wall.
Burlap.
Yeah.
Dude, I humped this fat chick who always wore a burlap sack. I think her name was Kristen. My brother used to give me so much shit about that. She did. She wore like a big burlap sack. Big old fat chick. She gave good head, though. I'll give her that.
Happens always do.
They sure do. They're compensating. And not like I have room to talk. I'm pretty chunky myself. Hey, gynecomastia. They gave me Respital. Yeah, I should have sued that cocksucker.
Anyway, but yeah. So I don't know. Anything else you want to tell everybody out there? Like, what do you expect? Because we're hoping, as far as recording goes, I mean, it shouldn't take too long. I mean, I imagine you're the kind of guy to get it all done.
Finalized with Metal on the Ridge Records.
Yeah. You gonna let us release your record?
Well, we haven't signed any formal contracts or anything like that, but
Word contracts.
fuck, man, I'm just looking forward to recording some new music. Like I said before, it's been since 2009, so it's going to be a good time.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say, I mean, because I figure it wouldn't take too long to get you recorded. I mean, you know your shit.
No, and if we can do that 10-hour night you spoke of,
Yeah, or something like that. I mean,
I'd recommend Thursday night, since I'm off Friday.
right.
We can get some beer and stuff.
Right, I'm gonna just jump into it because I figure
Yeah.
like just because once we got everything based down as tracks, it shouldn't take too long. If you want to add extra stuff or do overdubs, anything, it
Yeah.
ain't too hard to do. But I figure, I mean, that's whatever you want to do. Like I said,
So, is it just you? Or is it going to be a band? Or...
It's just going to be me. Whatever like extra stuff we can add into the background, I guess I can do myself. Or if one of you fellas want to help, that's fine as well.
because this thing is actually pretty cool. You can make any noise you want with it. It's got those 1980s like.
I can't drum worth the shit if one of you guys can.
Well, I mean, no, you could just like set this to make a tambourine and just sit there and.
Tambourine. Man, you think if you call Guitar Center, you could actually get tambourine lessons?
I don't know, maybe.
That's like something you say to the person in the band, like you don't want to kick them out because you feel bad about it.
So you want to get them like.
You want to play tambourine, man?
They always throw Rippman out.
Yeah, every time I go to
Guitar Center?
Oh my god! Yeah.
No shit.
You want to hear a good story? I don't know if I said this on here, told this story or not. They make Orange makes the Dark Terra, which is a 15-watt like amp about this big. Then they made
I've seen that.
Then they make the Micro Dark, which is even smaller. And if you ever been to Guitar Center, they have the what do you call that? The little like amp room next to the acoustic room.
Yeah.
So I go in there to try the Micro Dark, which again, it's an amp this big. You wouldn't think it's that loud. Plugged it into a 4x12, turned it all the way up. And then when you're in there, I mean, it's loud. But I didn't know how loud it was. I got a complaint from the manager coming in saying, oh, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. People in the acoustic room are bitching that they can't hear their acoustics.
If you ain't buying nothing, get out.
Yeah. Yeah, and then that's happened like 2 or 3 different times.
Damn, dude.
But hey, if you're going to buy something, I want to know how fucking loud it gets.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to spend
Shit.
fucking $900 on anything. I want to know how fucking...
Me and your brother did our primary practices at Guitar Center, never got kicked out. Literally, we'd practice for hours at a time, but in the acoustic room.
We're at, well, it's...
Well, they've changed.
You know, they're really...
Apparently so.
Oh, yeah, actually, one of our...
They spending money, they don't want you.
Yeah. In fact, yeah, I bought a guitar, went up to, where was it? Was that Dayton? Yeah, Dayton. Went up to the Dayton Guitar Center to buy a used instrument because they had it online. Went up there, figured, fuck that, because they have this whole thing where they want to fucking charge you $40 to ship it to a store. And I'm like, fuck that, I'll drive up there. Anyway, picked the thing up, and I was going to do a review of it in the store after I bought it. And I started to get out to film, and they're like, oh, we don't allow filming in here. Get out. Just bought a fucking guitar from them, and they're like, get out.
Damn, that sounds like Willis.
Yeah.
Willis used to be.
Yeah, but Willis is kind of my go-to place now.
That's the one place I got kicked out of for playing instrument too loud.
Yeah, no, actually, I go
That
in
was
there.
back when I was like a teenager and shit.
Well, I went in there. Actually, this was back in October. In fact, I think there's a video on YouTube. They were doing like a shred fest, or like or Rocktober or something like that. And I went in there on one day and I started playing, and they had a camera crew in there and they come over and start filming.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I seen
That's
that
pretty
on-
badass.
Seen that on Facebook.
But yeah, I mean, no, they're okay. I mean, I like the people who work there. They're nice. They'll if they don't have something in stock, they'll happily order it for you and stuff. I mean,
Now Wart used to let you go into the back of the room and play on their drums and play guitar in a room.
Yeah.
Is work still there?
Yeah, it's there. In fact,
Shit, I haven't been in there in a long time.
actually, I'll knock that over here. I bought this keychain thing here. It's got like holds all my guitar picks. I got that from there for like $5.
Hell yeah. Can I keep this pick?
Yeah.
Is that
Hell
plus?
yes.
Yeah. Fuck. Words the shit. I learned. I took
Oh,
my.
speaking of plugs, Arrogant Bastard Ale. It's a bunch of bastard premium booze. We used to drink this back in the day when a bunch of bastards first formed. So if you could drink some, that'd be pretty awesome. And whoever actually makes this shit, if we could maybe get a cut of it for this plug,
Yeah, I mean,
we appreciate it.
like I said at the end of every episode, I just send money in an unlabeled envelope.
I'd settle for a hand job.
Yeah, send the hot bitch over, whatever, or a paper bag and.
It can be a Kodiak bear.
But in all seriousness, yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's cool. So yeah, I guess he's gonna perform some songs for you here.
Hell yes.
So
The time has come.
alrighty.
Let's do this.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, now a live performance from Jesse Lawson. He's gonna be playing the song "Hey Dean." On that note, I will leave him to it.
When luck was around, they boozed up the town until they came down. Hangover was found. Hey, 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 teen, your boy is of the devil. And this long hair, it really fucks with my head. This our music, really so dead. I hate Dean when he was around. His music was down. The whiskey he found passed out on the ground. Hey, 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 Dean, your boy is of the devil, and his long hair, it really fucks with my head. There's our music, really so dead. Hey, Dean, tell him he's got to move on. Whoa, tell him to get the fuck out. Whoa, tell him to take that trash with him. Whoa, tell him he's got to move on. Whoa. When luck was around, they boozed up the town until they came down. Hangover was found. Hey, 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 Dean, your boy is of the devil. And this long hair, got to move on. Whoa. Tell him to get the fuck out. Whoa. Tell him to take his trash with him. Whoa. Tell him he's got to move on. Whoa. That was it.
Got anything else for us?
Fuck yeah, that sounded pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, that was great. So what are you doing next here?
Oh, we're still going?
Yeah.
Shit.
Might as well do another one
Yeah, one more for the, and then we'll.
and close out the show.
Is this mic in front of my face?
Oh, you're fine.
All right. So what are you doing next? So I can introduce you here.
The guitar is still having tuning issues.
Yes.
Yeah, it's coming out of tune like real easily. I think I'm gonna do motherfucking cocksucking ass licking. The blue,
The blue? Okay.
but this is the slow version.
The slow version. There you go.
Yeah.
The one that was on the record.
No.
Slower?
Even slower. Jesus Christ, boy. Alrighty, well, he's gonna do the blue, and I'm gonna get out of his way and let him do his thing. Whenever you're ready, Jesse.
All right, I'm ready right now. Anyhow, folks, this is called the blue. You're the one who relieves the blue. You're the one who relieves the blue. Honey, you're so tantalizing. All day long I'm fantasizing about you. You're the one thing that made me smile, if even just for a little while. In the background, I guess I'll be wishing one day you'd be with me. I know you pleasure yourself to him, that you love me is mighty slim. Every day I kept on trying, now I'm old and deaf and dying. Every day I kept on trying, now I'm old, deaf and dying. You're the one who relieves the blue. You're the one who relieves the blue. Yeah, honey, you're so tantalizing. All day long I'm fantasizing about you.
Alright.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Alrighty, well, thanks for being on here on our little shitty internet radio show.
Alright, seems pretty sweet.
Let's do,
But yeah,
find his pick of the year, what he knows lately.
yeah, we do a thing on here. We ask every guest we have pretty much, what's your favorite album of 2016 that you've heard?
Well, man, to be honest, I'm getting to that age to where I don't what.
Listen to
Dude,
anything?
I'm not even 40 years old yet. I'm pushing 40. I'll be 37 December 19th. I don't listen to much in the way of new music, man. I stick with what I already know. The only new music I listen to is the random new tidbits I write at home.
Right, right.
And half the time they're just tidbits. And I stop playing, I jerk off, drink a beer.
All right, that's cool then. I mean, like, well, what?
Yeah, you're missing out on all. I mean, artists are prolific at new records.
Yeah,
today.
Maiden's
old
new-
artists.
Yeah, like Iron Maiden's new record, they do a fucking 20-minute piano song.
But I mean, even
Maiden's got a new record?
Yeah, Book of Souls came out last year.
God damn.
2 new records,
Yeah.
3 new records since you recorded the Blue.
Yeah. Final Frontier and Book of Souls. And
I've been like Obi-Wan Kenobi, dude. Fucking living in a cave, waiting for that new hope to emerge.
What else? Tesla's got a new record.
oh, so
At least the new single.
Nikolai Tesla?
I'm not
I knew
fucking-
he was in the music business. I had a
Tesla.
feeling.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so well,
Accept. You heard Accept with their new singer.
Never heard of him to begin with, to be honest.
Accept. Balls to the wall.
I
You
thought that
get
was an
your
AC/DC
balls
song.
To the wall,
Yeah.
man.
Got-
This is so embarrassing.
it's cool. You should see my other co-host. No, it's cool. Well, there you heard it. You can nominate your own record for the record of the year.
Well, hell yes. I ain't got a subtitle for it yet. I'll think of that eventually. Like I said, we haven't exactly started recording it, but
Yeah, tonight we're gonna try to lay down get something down.
yeah, it's gonna be bad as fuck.
But okay then. Well, I guess if you don't have one, maybe like I said, maybe by the time we get there, you'll have something. But so you heard it here, pretty much. Like always, by the end of pretty much, I'm gonna say December 26th will probably be the last episode of the year. And I hope we're gonna do a top 10 countdown of all our
Yeah,
favorite.
you gotta have like a season finale.
Yeah. Well, we were thinking that'd be perfect because I recommended Ghoul's new record, but then there's also Megadeth has a new record, Metallica's got a new record.
Megadeth has a new record?
Yeah, Dystopia came out in
Dude, bad as
January.
hell.
Yeah, all kinds.
No shit.
Yeah. See, we're educating the viewers. And
Hey man, in my
Yeah, no,
in my defense, they didn't tell me all this shit.
no, it's fine. No, you're cool. Just wanted to know if you had one, but if you don't, yeah, that's cool too. Like I said, so for right now, his own record's the one on the two.
Hell yes.
Alrighty, well, this has been Rifftalk. I'm Edward T. Riffman, my special guest,
Jesse
Jesse
Lawson.
Lawson, and yeah, keep it rocking.